What's Guaning P. Paul? The Emirates Cup streamed on YouTube, live and directed in full effect, just like myself, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? As you can see in the title, we lost 3-2. Community Shield incoming, bruv. And at this rate, we're fucking cooked. Kai Havertz, the fucking German donkey, is fully back. Gibraltar guard, apparently he's injured. Both of them need to fucking go. Gabby Jesus, I don't care if you slotted that penalty. Andrea Berta, you need to rip up his fucking contract and get rid of fucking garlic bread. And we're going to be smoking that pack right here, right now. Fatboy Slim Settings, bread. Hope you guys are all good. Enjoy this lovely weather, especially if you're in England. And I'm sure it's nice across the rest of Europe, especially the Mediterranean, as it is more often than not, and anywhere else in the world where it is lovely. Make sure you like and subscribe, hit the notification bell so you will never ever miss when I go live and direct and in full effect, Brad. Or when I upload the next video, best believe that. We are going to get into it. We are fully going to get into this. Now, have you guys noticed that Mikel Arteta has picked practically the same fucking team for every single pre-season? Kepa has started all 3 games. If you think he's going to get any better after them 3 games, you're living in beyond cuckoo land. La la Lego land, bruv. Like Noddy Madueke, bruv. He's still off, just like the rest of the England and Spanish massive, but it is what it is. We're definitely going to talk about Zubimendi and other potential transfer outgoings, ingoings as well. Gianni might jump on stream very, very shortly, so stay tuned for that. Regardless, make sure you like and subscribe to him. Real one. Absolute fucking G, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Because we will get into some Napoli talk as well in regards to Gabby Jesus. Again, fucking useless, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, but Meslier saved a penalty. He done one thing slightly better than Kepa, bruv. And let's be honest, even Kepa saved a penalty on the road to the League Cup final. And he fucked it right at the end against City. Absolute fucking joke, but it is what it is. Zolis. The return of the Zolis, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? 90 grand a week. 34 million pounds, I believe. So basically 40 million euros. 1 goal this pre-season, ain't done shit after that. Max Dalbert didn't play well today, I'm going to be honest, but at least we're keeping him. Ethan done okay today. A lot better than he did against Betis. Didn't start, probably should have started, but we'll get into that. MLS as well. We saw a lot of the kids get some minutes. And yeah, we have a hell of a lot to talk about. You know, you got the likes of fucking Ben White. Ben fucking White, bruv. Ever since you saw him lift that Premier League title with that strap boot, in the space of, what, a few months, he's played every single fucking pre-season game. I don't know how, you know what I'm saying? Because Timber's still out, of course. Gabriel, one Yeah, apologies for that. Technical difficulties back once again for the Renegade Master with the ill behaviour, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, uh, it's not the first time it's happened, but shouldn't happen again. Because I'm using StreamYard on fucking Safari. It's not on Google Chrome, so I'm not using that. It is what it is. But yeah, where was I? Oh yes, uh, fucking Benjamin White, bruv. If we're relying on Benjamin White, Calafiori, and we best believe we know he's going to be injured at some point. Yeah, it's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good at all, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Best believe that. Like it's so fucking frustrating. But Gabriel Magalhaes, I think he was at fault for both the goals, or two of the goals, the first two goals, definitely the second one. They were well taken, but that second one, he got way too much time on the ball. Way too much fucking time. Like, it's embarrassing, bruv. It's fucking embarrassing. Do you know what I'm saying? Just like this technical difficulties that keep happening every so often. Do you know what I'm saying? Apologies back once again. I will try and get that sorted if possible, but just make do with what I've got for now. But yeah, because usually what I do is I just like turn my MacBook off because it's so prone to fucking overheating and all of that shit. Got the fan on full blast, and every so often like StreamYard still. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, because I saw Johnny's stream the other day with him and Quadra. Big up to both of them, by the way. Like Quadra's was echoing and all of that, but it was come to find out it was a StreamYard issue. So I've got this reoccurring theme, and yeah, other streamers. I think Shane was talking about it as well. Big up Shane. Make sure you like and sub to him as well. Like it's just like this reoccurring issue of just basically technical difficulties, bruv, and it's just so fucking frustrating, man. It really fucking is. Like I just, it's fucking annoying. Pretty much like this performance today. 2 o'clock kickoff, GMT, or basically Greenwich Meridian time, London time, English time. Do you know what I mean? But we're going to be expansive guys, very expansive football guys. Yeah, nah. Arteta with his cream-coloured polo shirt. Yeah, if we're going to be doing this same Bulgaria next week against City, whether the pep factor's still there or not, it doesn't matter. We are going to get cooked, bruv. Especially if Maresca plays Ryan Cherky in the 10. We'll get royally fucked, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's not going to be pretty at all. At all. Big up Paris Mandan each and every single time, bruv. Appreciate everyone live and directing in full effect right here, right now. Fatboy Slim settings. Putting up with this technical difficulties as well. And that's the thing. It's not like I'm streaming every day, but yeah, this Mac is trying, but StreamYard is it's not functioning like it should, bruv. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. But while we're at it, Dortmund ended up lifting the trophy, even though we beat them on penalties. Work that one out. Yeah, like we got some not breaking news, none of that. But Bruno G was unveiled today before the game. we kind of knew that that would be the case. You know, something similar with Eberiche Eza. Um, that was first game. I think it was just before the transfer window was shut. I think it was just before deadline day, and it was one of them. I can't remember who he played, but it was like a similar time last season. Yeah, we unveiled him. So yeah, but we've got a lot to talk about, man. A lot of shit trying to get through with this aging machine, just like this backwards manager who hasn't evolved. We're looking like bums with Calafiori watching his positioning, and yeah, like was it when he was gallivanting, the the sweet prince, and all of that fucking bollocks. Yeah, cost us a goal, bruv. No, but again, we've been seeing this shit for the past 2 years, bruv. Like, is anyone really shocked? Is anyone really remotely fucking shocked? Because I'm fucking not. I'm not. Best believe that. Kepa, Odegaard, Calafiore, Ben White, Havertz, all trash. But I think it's time to talk about the elephant Gyökeres. Ain't worth wearing the number 14. Yeah, no, he didn't really do anything today either. The only ever so slight defence I can give Victor Gyökeres is that we don't play to his strengths. That is the only slight defence, but at the same time, he does need to do a hell of a lot more. But you need to add Gabby Jesus and Gabby Martinelli. Martinelli, we might as well start with him. Even though he came on later, he was fucking awful, man. 180 grand a week. Apparently, Galatasaray are looking to buy him for 31 million quid, basically 35 mil euros, give or take. Just get him off the books. It's pretty much pure profit. Anything above 5 mil or 7 mil, whatever we bought for him, 6, 7 mil, yeah, is pure profit, yeah? 5 mil, give or take. Anything above that is pure profit. Just get fucking rid. If they want 30, 31 mil, take it, bruv. Take it. We can use that money for Njai, put 50 mil on the goddamn table, and make sure his wages ain't too fucking high either. And then we don't have to be too concerned about the left wing. It's just more a case of getting rid of fucking the brave little toaster, aka Noddy Madueke, bruv. Nonny goddamn Madueke. Yes, he's still on his complimentary retreat with the rest of them England boys and the Spanish massive as well. The English and Spanish massive, yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But if we can't sell Madueke this summer, loan his ass out, own his dosser, useless fucking prick of an ass out, yeah, for a year or two, and then fucking bin him, yeah. That 150k is killing us, bruv. Along with Jesus. If Napoli ain't going to buy Jesus, I don't blame them. And because Napoli's my second team, officially, big up to Gianni as well, like for that. I don't want him at Napoli. That's for damn sure. We'll talk about that later. Regardless, we will talk about that shit later. But either way, I think there was talks about him going to Napoli for like 20 mil, nicking a living Allegri, doing a Musa Mazzolini, bruv. But to be honest, at this point, I would just rip up his contract. If no one else is gonna come in for him for like even 5-10 mil, just get rid, bruv. Just get rid. Do you know what I'm saying? Just bear with me a sec, guys. Yeah, so basically, it's just one of them ones where I'm more concerned with outgoings than incomings, to be honest. Because it looks like, and this is great fucking, I would say like damn near breaking news, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Zubimendi, apparently Xavi Alonso, bruv. Chelsea want him. And it's about fucking goddamn time as well, yeah? We're looking for, what, 70 mil? 75 mil. Look, if it's 50 mil, 55 mil, we get our money back, yeah? The amount of fucking scrubs, useless fucking dossers that Chelsea have sold us over the years, yeah? It's about time we pull them pants down, bruv. Fuck Chelsea, innit? It is what it is. But again, the reason why this is remotely possible and why they're considering it is because Zubimendi's on 75k a week. See, if you look at all our other players, like Ethan's on pretty much 100k a week, maybe 90, 80. So there's not many teams that want him that are willing to pay like 40 mil. And we better not be selling him for less than 40 mil. And even 40 mil selling, I'd still be pissed, yeah? I'd still be livid. You know, Miles Lewis-Skelly, I think he's on like, what, 40, 50 grand a week. Fabio Vieira is on 45. Rip up his fucking contract because the Hamburg move clearly fell through. Do you know what I'm saying? He's fucking useless, bruv. Get fucking rid. Rip up them contracts, bruv. Rip up them motherfucking contracts for damn sure. I'm not hearing this. It's going to be a long season, guys. Get fucked. That's what I say, bruv. Get royally fucked. We're not hearing this shit. There's no more excuses, bruv. No more excuses. And that's for damn sure. Kepa in goal, Havertz in midfield. Have we learned nothing from Betty? To be honest, Arteta is literally doing whatever he can to, you know, justify the Kepa signing as well as justify the Havertz signing. But not only that, playing him in midfield because he is a midfielder, number 10, but he's not going to get in the number 10 ahead of Odegaard or fucking Eberechi Eze. Do you know what I'm saying? So you got Gibraltar guard, you got Eze, like you got Ethan, and you've got Dalman that can play that position, innit? And technically Fabio Vieira. We basically got 5 fucking 10s, bruv. Why is Odegaard? Why is fucking Havertz? Why is Fabio Vieira still here? Reece Nelson on 100k. I see you, Paris man. Then do you know what I'm saying? Like it's beyond a fucking shocker. I don't know how we're getting 50 mil for Martinelli when Zolis is doing better and we signed him for what, 30? Yeah, 34, 35. Look, Galatasaray want him for 30 mil. Take the money, bruv. Take the money. We're not getting that 50, 60 mil. If we sold him like 3-4 years ago, yeah, we would have got that money. We're not getting that now. To be honest, even 2025, get rid. It's 180k off the wage bill. Odegaard's on 240. Jesus is on 265. Havertz is on 280, bruv. K. Just get rid of them. Reece Nelson on 100k, bruv. Yeah, like you were saying, Paris. Just get rid of all of them, bruv. Napoli need to sign Odegaard and look, it's a catch-22, innit? It's a catch-22. You know, if you told me this about a year or so ago, I'd be like, yeah, cool, but I don't want to be watching Napoli and seeing him. Because as you know, guys, they're my second team now. So, yeah, anywhere but Napoli and still being here at Arsenal. The ass snap, do you know what I'm saying? So, that is where we're at, people. Fabio Vieira, Reece Nelson got 1 year left. It's now or never. Yeah, just cash in both of them. We're not getting our money back for Fabio Vieira. Reece Nelson is pure profit. So if someone comes in 10, 15 mil and are willing to take on the wages, just get fucking rid. I don't even think Reece Nelson came off the bench as well today. So it's just like, you know what? Why don't we just fucking cash in, bruv? Why don't we cash in? Like I don't understand. I don't understand why he's still here. I don't understand why Fabio Vieira is still here. Gabby Jesus, Havertz, Odegaard, and even fucking Madueke, bruv. And out of all them players that I want sold, that need to be sold, like we've already got rid of Norgard. Well, no Showguard. Either way, like, well, that's more Gibraltar guard, but still, you get what I'm saying, people, right? Norgard, bruv, yeah. We signed him for 30 mil, sold him for 7. We lost money on him. 1 season, Premier League, Premier League title winner, bruv. Hardly played any games, still got his medal, and we sold him for half of what we bought him for. Why, bruv? We better be getting him Jai on the cheap, bruv. Like, if we can get him for 40, 45 mil, yeah, that'll be the only way that I'll be like, okay, cool. Because I'm not against selling Norgard. But again, we're selling players on the cheap, and it goes back to this fucking cartel board that David Dean was talking about. Big up David Dean, real one. We've missed him all this fucking time in the Emirates era, yeah? And everyone's giving Bert a shit, Andrea Bert a shit, and rightly so. I've been very critical of him of late. But man like garlic, Richard fucking garlic breath, garlic bread, garlic, bruv, yeah? Garlic head, yeah? Get the fuck out, bruv. You useless fucking cunt. You're basically doing the same job as fucking Agent Vinay, bruv. Yeah? And now he's at the toilet bowl, bruv. He's Spursy. Do you know what I mean? If you have anything to do with them contract negotiations, and even if you don't, bruv, like, you're getting millions to do fucking what? And bearing in mind, guys, this was the same guy that told us we couldn't get any money for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Oba, bruv. We couldn't get any money for Oba with 1 year left on his contract. 30 plus, yeah? We couldn't get any money. But even fucking Chelsea got money for him. Barca and Marseille twice, bruv. Get fucking rid. I'm amazed Berta hasn't sacked his bomber Clark, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? What a ass. Do you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It is what it fucking is, bruv. Facts 29 and Ghost of God got 2 years left. If they don't want to move them on now, what's the plan? New contracts? Yeah. If both of them get new contracts, yeah, Arteta's going back to Lego Head. And he's already shown signs of Lego Head. He's basically trying to find a balance between what we did last year and 22-23. It's not working, bruv. We've conceded 7 goals so far this pre-season. Yes, we've scored 7, but just look at the level of opposition. And it wasn't even Dortmund's, it was barely Dortmund's reserve and bench sides. Do you know what I'm saying? The only recognisable name was Sabitzer and Jude Bellingham's brother, younger brother, I believe. So that was it, bruv. That was fucking it. Real Betis, man like Manuel Pellegrini. Oh, but apparently La Liga tax washed, bruv. Washed. Do you know what I'm saying? And Fornals, ex-West Ham, by the way, slapping a humdinger, chicken zinger, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? And we lost 3-1 in Dublin, bruv. Arteta, you know, looks like he's auditioning for Prada back once again and all that bullshit. It's a fucking shambles, bruv. It's an absolute certified fucking shambles. Like, I don't see why we're still moving like this as a football club. Premier League champions, Premier League fucking champions. And we're struggling to sell players. Yes, because of the high wages, but even the players that aren't as on high wages, whether they are or not at this point, Andrea Burr, like, no more shrimp on the Barbie. Edu sucks toes fucking bullshit, yeah? It's time for you to pull your finger out your ass and start doing shit, bruv. If you have to rip up a few contracts, then so be it. This wasn't your mess initially, but now it is. You're a part of that mess. You have to clean it up. Whether you like it or not, mate. If we can't get anyone to buy Jesus this transfer window, rip up his contract. Havertz, get rid. If we have to do a loan and option to buy, obligation to buy, and we cover some of the wages until like it's all paid off and shit like that, then do that. Same with Odegaard, do that. Madueke as well, do that. We need to start getting players out the fucking door so then we can keep the likes of Ethan. We can keep the likes of MLS, Max Dowman. You know, we got Salmon coming through. We sold Nichols. I can't remember where we sold Nichols. But again, he was looking like a pretty good centre-back. We could have utilised him. But no. Forget that. Forget that bullshit, yeah? We're going to try and look to sign fucking Konsa for 60. This manager never learns, bruv. Never fucking learns. This cartel board, Josh Kroenke, you've got a lot to answer for as well. Big fucking time. Because like I said earlier, Garlic needs to be en la basured, in the fucking bin, along with Madueke with his clown shoes and clown car, living in Lego La La cans, that fucking cunt. Go back to Lego La La Land, bruv. Yeah. And that bandana thinking you're fucking Ronaldinho, that can be dashed in the bin as well, cunt. Nah, I'm not having it. I'm not having it, bruv. Kepa, do yourself a favour, hand a transfer request in, or be the third choice keeper, which is what you don't want. For me, he's fourth choice, bruv. Meslier's third choice, and Setford, or Stepford, whatever his name is, should be second choice, bruv. He should be second. Notice how he hasn't got any minutes, bruv. No minutes. We haven't loaned him out. It's a fucking shambles, bruv. This is abysmal work by Arsenal Football Club right here. Yeah? It's peak out here. I don't see us retaining the league. Times like this, you wish Rodgers was here. But you know what he's going to do, bruv. He'll play Rodgers on the left, rather than him out at number 10 and getting rid of fucking Gibraltar guard and fucking that donkey 29 Havertz, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Tomiyasu settings, bro. It's the only contract he's ripped up. And I think the reason why he doesn't want to rip any more, even though he knows he fucking should, is because he don't want to be seen as Edu. And I think personally, yeah, just in my humble opinion, that he's trying to sabotage Arteta this season. He was thinking about doing it last season, but then he knew that we could win the league. He knew somehow, some way we were going to win the league last season. So this season, this upcoming season, yeah, he's like, well, you're not going to get Rodgers, you're not going to get this player, that player. And as we have seen, as you can see, we were never in for Vinny Jr., bruv. All smoke and mirrors. You know what I'm saying? Madueke was posting training videos. It's funny him nothing misses when the pressure... Yeah, he's fucking dog shit. If it weren't for Kittens, whatever the fuck his name is, and Skeletor, fucking Garnashers, bruv, he's probably one of the worst footballers I've ever seen. You know, like I even hesitate to even call him a footballer. He's that fucking bad. He couldn't trap a bag of cement. You put his 150k a week wage on the line to control a fucking football from 5 meters up, drop the ball down. He ain't doing it, bruv. He ain't fucking doing it. Yeah. Couldn't control the ball to save his fucking life. You know. He's not apprehensive about running the ball out of play, but, you know, other than that, one time, one banger that's probably kept him here as well, by the way, against Brugge. And then we signed one of Brugge's best players, Zolis and all that shit, with whatever GA he's got. I think it's, 17 and 18 goals and assists, something like that. Yeah, it's just a fucking shambles, mate. It's a fucking shambles. Like, I don't see how other Arsenal fans don't see it at this point. Because that's the thing. After we won the league title, it's not even about Arteta out at this point. Not right here, right now, yeah? Because it's more on the football club. It's more on Kroenke. It's more on Andrea Berta, Michele to a lesser degree, and especially fucking Garlic and the cartel board. It's Garlic and the cartel board, Andrea Berta. But them two in particular, the board, the cartel board, and Garlic, they need to go. They need to go. We need a new fucking board that know how to sell fucking players, know how to buy fucking players, and that are respected in the footballing world. Our board is not respected. They don't respect Garlic, bruv. Yeah? That's probably part of the reason why we didn't get Rodgers over the line. That and Arteta. Oh, but Arteta's got Paul, guys. Arteta's got Paul. Oh, really? He ain't pulling shit, bruv. Might as well pull his fucking dick off because he ain't got no fucking bollocks, bruv. We've seen that time and time again, bruv. When Ethan came in, we looked more attractive, but this board want to sell him to cash in, but don't want to sell Odegaard, Kai, or Zubi. I think Zubi might get sold. Might. If Andrea Berta starts doing his fucking job back once again, I think Ethan might stay. If we sell Martinelli, I have a feeling Ethan will stay. Because then, remember, guys, we were talking about, fucking Noni Madueke. He can fucking, he was bought to play on the left wing. Yeah, how did that work? How did that play out? Can't. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It is what it is. We're sick of these excuses. We're sick of this fucking bullshit. We're not buying it. And a lot more Arsenal fans are going to realise right here, right now, Fat Boy Slim settings, yeah, that if Arteta don't evolve, if Andrea Berta don't get off his ass and start doing what needs to be fucking done, like getting rid of the rest of this cartel board, binning off fucking garlic breath, yeah, and having meetings with Josh Kroenke, whether it's on Zoom or live and direct and in full effect, yeah, be like, look, this can't carry on. Our wage structure is fucking us. I don't care how much revenue we've made. And yeah, we've made a hell of a lot of money. We've got holding companies, you know, like on Public House, or Company's House rather, yeah. You know, we've made a hell of a lot of money this past few years, especially, yeah. You know, Highbury, you know, the housing lot in Highbury and surrounding areas, yeah, we've made a bucket load of cash, yeah. I hear it, but it's the PSR, bruv. Me and Gianni, yeah, we've been talking about this like for the longest. It's the PSR, bruv. It's the wage structure. That's part of the reason why we can't sell the players that we need to sell, can't get rid of the dead wood, because of the wages. And this cartel board don't want to sell the scrubs on the cheap, but you're willing to sell our best players on the cheap because they're fucking useless, bruv. And I believe they're doing it deliberately because they've long not given a fuck, innit? And with that league title, they got a blight. Garlic got a hell of a fucking blight. He weren't even mentioned for the longest, bro. I haven't mentioned him for time. As soon as we were edging closer to that league title last season. Do you know what I mean? It's a fucking disgrace, bro. It's an absolute fucking disgrace. Like, what are we doing? Will be our biggest sell if he moves. That's how arbitrary. Yeah, exactly. But again, because his wages are not that high. World Cup winner, Premier League winner in one season, bruv. There's no excuses. Sorting out the dust there. Like, Burton needs to fucking sort his shit out. Get rid of Garlic because I swear he's been in charge of like the contract negotiations, because really and truly, when it comes to Arteta, he does have a lot more power than people think. But I don't believe, as far as I'm aware, in my opinion, personal opinion, from my perspective, that he's setting the setting the wage amounts. I think that's more Garlic. And it would make a lot of sense because it's the same guy that said we couldn't sell Aubameyang with 1 year left. Joint top scorer, by the way. This was like, what, 4 years ago or so? Give or take. Like, what the fuck are we doing here, man? It's a disgrace here. It's an absolute fucking joke, bruv. Absolute fucking joke. But they don't learn. They don't fucking learn. And we're going to see Wagwan this season. For damn sure. 612 mil profit. 24, 25, 25, 26, 800. There we go. There we go. Yeah. We got the money, but it's the PSR, bruv. It's the wages. We haven't sold well for many years. Big up Southern Gooner, Matt. Big up my guy, yeah. Big up, bro. Because what that brother was saying, yeah, when he did the comparisons of what we bought the last few seasons and how much money we made, our net spend is horrific. Now, don't get me wrong. Back in the day, I wanted our net spend to be in the red. But not like this, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? When you spend a lot, you got to sell a lot. So even if your net spend is like 50, 100, maybe even 150 mil in the red, yeah, that shows, depending on how many players you've bought and sold, yeah, that it evens itself out. You know, and the universe does tend to even itself out every single time. Just not the way that you think, bruv. You know what I'm saying? But we're not doing that. We haven't been doing that for many years, brother. That is the problem. That is a big ass fucking problem. Andrea Burr will not be the bad boy if he doesn't sell 2 or 3 scrubs. Yeah, I hear it. I hear it. He'll be on fraud watch very soon. Come deadline day, and if Reece Nelson's still here, Fabio Vieira's still here, Madueke's still here, Gabby Jesus Martinelli still here, even Zubimendi still here. Like, you could add Calafiori to a degree. Yeah, big up Caps. Yeah, but Arteta wants to prove that it still works. It doesn't. It hasn't worked for years. Ever since he's been here for the last couple of years or so, it hasn't worked. And yeah, he is in the mix. He is in the mix. Do you know what I'm saying? It's diabolical, criminal behaviour, bruv. Criminal behaviour. I'm struggling. I really am struggling. Yeah, he is trying to do miracles, but at the same time, there's a lot that he can do. There's a lot that he can do, even with Edu's fuck ups. And bearing in mind, Edu was at Nottingham Forest, got potted because, yeah, we all know why he got potted, because he's fucking useless. But yeah, not like we didn't tell you guys, not like we didn't tell the rest of the fan base, but they didn't want to hear it. They didn't want to hear it. They're always way behind. Way too far behind. We're ahead of the curve, bruv. And it's not because we've got super intelligence, high IQ. It's because we have common fucking sense. Even when we get giddy, we know deep down that this club could fuck us over. Prison yard settings, bruv. Get bent over. Mad thing, bruv. But anyway. Gabby Jesus, yeah, whether he ends up going to Napoli or not, for me personally, I don't want him to go Napoli, because that's my second team, and I'll be watching more Napoli games this upcoming season, right? If no one from Brazil wants him, if Saudi don't want him, just rip up his fucking contract, bro. Yeah? And we can get Njai, we could get a left back, we could get a right back as well. Get rid of Ben White as well. He's another one. Yeah. And we'll probably still have change from them wages, along with Martinelli. If Galatasaray still want him. Like, there's so much that can be done. So much that can be fucking done this transfer window, bro. And it's shocking. It beggars belief at times that this still goes on. We win the league. Ain't shit change. I see no changes like Tupac, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? I see no fucking changes. When Company was coach of Anderlecht, he told Sambi Lokonga was one of the most exciting prospects, but we fucking sold him for 300k. Disgrace, bruv. We bought him for 17 mil. That's basically 16 mil plus loss. Just taking L's for sales. I'm a poet. I fully well know it, cunt. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, way too positive for the sake of being positive, which ain't positive. That's a double negative, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Facts. Facts, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? When it comes to forwards, Caps, like, I don't think we desperately... outside of left wing, or a left winger that can play right wing as well. And we can get rid of fucking the brave little toaster, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Noddy fucking Madueke, yeah. I think if we get an Njai, we get Conceição. I don't want Rafa Leao, way too inconsistent. Pedro Neto, I don't know where he's going. I don't want any more Chelsea players unless it's Cole Palmer. I'd take a punt on Reece James and get rid of Ben White. I would even do a swap deal. I don't care. I don't fucking care because Reece James is fucking class, but he's the only Chelsea boy through and through. Kind of, yeah. Now that's what I would do. I would at least tempt them. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I would fucking do. And what else would I do? Well, I mean, I wanted Trincao, but he's gone to Saudi, so we missed out on that shit. Back once again and all that bollocks. Noosa, I hear about Noosa, and I do rate Noosa, but again, injuries, man. Injuries. I'd swap Gibraltar guard for that Haug guy at Bodo Glimt, who hardly played in the World Cup, because just on ability alone, he's better. You saw what he did against Inter. Like, I don't know if he's still at Bodo Glimt, but if he is, I'm actually amazed, to be fair. Like, it is what it is. I don't know about Alvarez, and to be perfectly honest, like, is he going to make much difference, even with how we play? Even how Arteta wants to play. At this point, he doesn't. Scored 5 goals last season as well. Bearing in mind, we beat them in the semi-finals. It is what it is. Trust me, bro, we need a striker. I'm ready to play Marino instead of... Yeah. Look, Marino, for me, is backup striker. And what he done in the World Cup in particular, that has cemented that. And his wages, considering, is not too bad as it looked before. Do you know what I'm saying? Not too bad. Whereas Havertz, it doesn't matter what he does. Because in order for him to justify 280k a week, he needs to be scoring 30 goals, which he's never done in his career. He needs to be creating multiple chances, which he's never done in his career. Man of the match performances on a regular basis, which he's never done in his fucking career. And bearing in mind, he was on ridiculous fucking wages at Chelsea anyway. So people can say, oh, but he only got a 40 grand. 40 grand. Who gives a fuck, bro? We never should have bought him. Jesus, I think he was on like, what, 50, 60k a week to 265. Zinchenko, who we ended up selling for 1 mil, right? I don't know who he's playing for, but he was at Forest, then I think Ajax at one point. Yeah. Went from fucking, I think it was like 15k, 20k to like fucking 150k. It's just bullshit, man. Fucking bullshit. And then I realised it was too late to swap him out for fucking Calafiori. And even then, that didn't work out. Yeah, Reece James is one of the best right backs in the world. When he's fit, he's up there with Timber. I think defensively, he's the best right back on the planet. And going forward as well, he's got that balance as well. He's that good, he can play anywhere. Him and Timber. You could say Hakimi. The thing is with Hakimi, he is great going forward. I still think Reece James, when he's fit, is better going forward. But Hakimi defensively, if it weren't for the pace, he would look suspect at times. Do you know what I'm saying? But I do rate Hakimi. I've always rated Hakimi. Yeah, it is looking dark. And big up Dark Side as well. You like and subscribe to that, brother. Do you know what I'm saying? Diamond better in the 10 than Odegaard. Yeah, I mean, we know this. Do you know what I'm saying? We missed on Antonio Silva to Bournemouth 22 mil. Now the circus never ends, bro. The circus never ends. You know, we know Marino can do a job. It is what it is. Yeah, never wanted Zinchenko as well. Never wanted Jesus, really, unless he was playing left wing, but Arteta never done that. He never done that. He still insists on playing him up front. So, again, Arteta's talent ID is fucking in the gutter in terms of player personnel, where to play these players. Yeah, it's a fucking joke. Jesus ready to reduce his salary to 9 million a year to join Naples. Yes, sir. What sources? If you let me know where you got that from, bro. I haven't seen anything, but then again, to be fair, I haven't been on the socials, so which is a good thing for me as well. You know, less of the doom scrolling. I'm not doing it as much as I used to at my peak, but yeah, like, I'm just trying to get away from that shit. It's really just YouTube and that's it. Little bit of Insta here and there, but not that much. Yeah, we don't need a centre back. We need a right back. We need a left back first and foremost as well because Calafiore ain't going to stay fit all season, and he's not a defender. He's not a midfielder. The only two positions that you can really play him, maybe three, is left mid, left forward, maybe left wing on certain occasions, and as a second striker, or not a second striker, like like playing up front in a two, like kind of off the shoulder striker, half a yard, and then he slaps it because we know he can finish. We know he's got a bit of tech for that shit. Do you know what I mean? Solis was on 30. Now he's on 90k at Arsenal. But guess who's on 90k too, Tim? But yeah, he's going to get a boost. He'll probably be on 200k. He'll definitely be on 200k at some point. But Arteta's ruined him, bruv. He's been Arteta'd. Like most of these other players. Declan Rice, Bukayo Saka, the list goes on, bruv. While Reece Nelson is on 100k. When Berta joined us, man, thought he was solving this issue. No, yeah. It's not good enough, bruv. Whether you're a fan of Andrea Berta or not, you notice I haven't been calling him bad boy, bruv. It's for a reason. It's for a goddamn fucking reason. You know what I'm saying? So it's yeah. He's okay, but he can't attack. Yeah. But again, that's why we need a left back, because if we bought a left back and then he got injured, or you know, like if we're sticking with Calafiore, as a cover option, I'd be cool with that. But the problem is we got Saliba out injured. I want him at centre back, bro, because he is a centre back. Same with Mosquera. I don't want Mosquera at right back as an option. You know, Ben White's finished. We need to be getting rid of him. So his agent was spotted on the training grounds of Naples. Well, if that is the case, Gabby Jesus 58, I will not be happy, and Gianni will be livid as well. On top of that, so it's it's one of them ones. I just can't fathom, like, you know, it with the whole Napoli collection with Michele. Yeah, we need to be doing them a favor. We need to be helping them out, not fucking them over, bruv. You know, what happened to the good relations? Do you know what I'm saying? Because as far as I'm aware, at this moment in time, KDB is still there at Napoli. Lukaku's still there. Politano's still there. I think you still got Lobotka. They're looking to sell Nguiza. I think all the keepers are still there, like Merit and Milinkovic Savic. Not Absolute Savage, not Sergei Absolute Savage, who I would take at Arsenal still, especially if we got rid of Zubimendi and Havertz. Because let's be honest, yeah, what Absolute Savage does in midfield, yeah, is levels above and beyond, and he's strong, he's technical, he's way better than Kai Havertz, and he'd be on less money as well. He'd be on less money. You know what I'm saying? Johnny was fuming when Gabby Jesus, Coop Miners, and Badiashino. Yeah, I saw that, bruv. I saw that whole stream, innit? Believe it or not, yeah. Lakaka will be heading to Fenerbahce, yeah? Look, if that's the case, and my old neighbour is a Fenerbahce fan as well, Arsenal Fenerbahce. So it is what it is. He'll be kind of 50-50 with that. If utilised correctly, it can work for them. But the problem with Lukaku, Lakaka, and all of that shit, is that he's got main character syndrome, bruv. He has definitely got main character syndrome. A bit like Odegaard, but just in a different way. You know, he's a snide cunt. when it comes to that shit. Would you take Osimhen? Yeah, Paris. Would you take Osimhen? For me, I think that boat is that ship has sailed. Do you know what I mean? I think with Gyökeres, yeah, this season, if we're playing this brand of football now, and he gets less goals in all comps than what he did, or no, better yet, let's say he doesn't get 20 Premier League goals, and he gets less than 30 in all comps, yeah, then I'll be hearing getting rid, yeah, this time next season, pretty much next summer. But if he does, in spite of this manager and how we're playing and the scrubs that he's got to deal with, you know, and look, don't get me wrong, Gyökeres ain't no baller. Gyökeres is a throwback, old school centre forward. Bearing in mind he played in the Championship as well, with now newly promoted Coventry and that, and I think another team as well. A bit like Solis as well. Used to play for Norwich. Marino used to play for Newcastle. If you didn't know, now you fucking know, cunts. Do you know what I'm saying? But big up the chat. Big up the chat either way, each and every single. I'm just doing what I do. This is how I roll, and all that shit. But yeah, like if we're gonna stick with Gyökeres, I agree he has to do more. His first touch, more for than not, should be a shot. He shouldn't be relied on dribbling, going round off the shoulder in the channels like that. Yeah. He's not that kind of striker. Osimhen is not that kind of striker. We need to be supplying him the service, the chances, bruv. Feed the Glock and he will score, bruv. That's what it's about. That's exactly what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Then put 80 mil for Rafinha. He will leave and have less game time. But I don't know, man. On the left, I mean, he's better than what we got, but he was shocking in the World Cup, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be real. Bro. Yeah, but I'm to be honest, like I'm not a tattoo kind of guy, innit? Period. I don't have any tattoos. I don't see myself getting one anytime soon. Do you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But we'll just have to see, man. We'll just have to see. Burton needs me as his advisor. Look, I hear it, man. I hear it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's where we're at right now. I didn't want Sesko and was over the moon when we got Gyökeres, but to be fair, I gave him a whole season, but he's not improving at all. I don't give man that long. Man tired of Gyökeres. Look, I hear it. I hear it. He was mad frustrating, yeah? Mad frustrating last season. But there is context, yeah? There is a slight bit of context. If we played to his strengths, he would score more goals. He would have scored more goals than he did last season, yeah? The problem is we got too many scrubs, and Arteta is playing against him in a way. Like he's not playing that free-flowing, total attacking football. We need to be a counter-attacking team like 22-23, more fluid, and park the bus. None of this mid-block, yeah, mid-press. That mid-block, mid-press does not fucking work. And last season, it was more high-press, mid-high press. It don't fucking work. We're getting found out in pre-season, bruv. In fucking pre-season. Let that sink in, guys. Let that fucking sink in. We've conceded 7 goals, bruv. Like I said earlier, 7 fucking goals, yeah? What do you think will happen when we face City next week? This time next week, yeah? And then we face Coventry in a fortnight's time. Friday night, at home, under the lights, bruv. The carpet, yeah? We play like this, even with the first team, yeah? Bearing in mind, I don't see Saka starting or being in the squad. Declan Rice, shouldn't be there as well. And then we still got Gibraltar guard and that donkey Havertz and the rest of them usual suspects, Ben White, yeah? We are expeditiously fried, bruv. We are cooked. Do you know what I mean? It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good at all. Play the ball in front of Gyökeres into space. Yeah, exactly. On a plate for him, bruv. How many times have we done that last season? Nowhere near as much. I don't want Yildiz, man. Overrated. And if we're gonna spend that 70, 80 mil, I'd rather spend it on Rafinha than Yildiz, because at least Rafinha has played in the Prem. And Rafinha's better on the left as well. Whereas Yildiz, you saw what he did in the World Cup and even before that, and he's on high wages as well. Don't want him. Yes, Rafinha's on high wages, but at least he's worth it. At least he's worth it. Do you know what I mean? When Rafinha is fit, Gordon will never. Yeah. But look, Newcastle pulled Barca's pants down. It is what it is. They would have been better off keeping Marcus Rashford, to be fair. If we signed Rashford, yeah, or Gittins, my lad, even Pedro Neto, just for the fact that he plays for Chelsea, but it looks like he might go Spurs, so we'll see what goes on with that. Odegaard gave Gyökeres 1 assist all season, yeah. Adeyemi, they signed Adeyemi as well. Interesting. We shall see, bro. Fabregas is cooking us on Wednesday. Yeah, I agree, man. I fully fucking agree. Coma are moving serious. They're moving serious. You don't need me to say it. Gianni as well. Antonio, big up Antonio. It's one of them ones, bro. It's one of them ones. Left wing market is shocking. Compared to back in the day, like 15, 20 years ago, I agree. But I don't think it's as bad in today's current climate as people are making out. But there's plenty of gems there. We don't need to spend 70, 80, 90, 100 mil on a left winger, especially an out-and-out left winger. Like Conceição won't cost more than 50 mil. And Jai, we could get for less than 50 mil, but 50 mil at most. Do you know what I'm saying? We could get Nusa for less than that. So there's options there. Do you know what I'm saying? The only ones will be Rafa Leao, who's not worth it. Nico Williams, who's definitely not worth it. I don't care if he's a World Cup winner and supplied the assist for Ferran Torres, bro. They're both still overrated, bang average. But look, they won the World Cup. They say football, it is what it is. And Lamine Yamal weren't doing it at that World Cup, but look, he's a World Cup winner now. It is what it is. Yeah, he was quiet. Rafinha or Nusa? I would take Rafinha. I would like more so because of his like end products. Do you know? Nusa don't have the end products, but he's got the ability. And it's debatable that Nusa's better on the ball than Rafinha, because for me, Rafinha on the ball is mad overrated. He gets way too much hype and praise than he deserves. Do you know what I'm saying? With the money that he's on, playing for Barca now, he's been there for a few seasons, and the fact that he had a shocking World Cup as well, like, it is what it is. Yeah, Fabregas plays ball. Como do play some good football. They do play some good football. Yeah, Nico Paz, I would take in a heartbeat, bruv. I would take in a heartbeat. Absolute heartbeat. And Jai is good, but doesn't score enough. He probably score more than Zolis. Do you know what I'm saying? Probably score more than Martinelli as well, especially in the league. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Rafinha has some intelligence, but I'm talking about purely as a footballer, like on the ball. Like, he is mad overrated. Like, let's be honest, Lamine Yamal is levels above him when it comes to technical ability. Yeah. Oh, this guy, bruv. You're a dickhead, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ. Um, you got fucking I was gonna say Rafa Leao, but you know, it's debatable between them two, but Rafinha is way more consistent. Conceição's a better footballer than Rafinha. Lamine Yamal's a better footballer. Elise is a better footballer. Ousmane Dembele is a better footballer. I would say Desiree Doué is a better footballer um, by a good margin as well, to be honest. Cavra is a better footballer. Um, I'd even say Njai is a better footballer. But again, Njai, it's just the, yeah. You know what I'm saying, bruv? It's like with Njai, it's the end product, similar to Nusa, but Nusa's more injury prone. And with our injury record, like he'd be sidelined more often than not. And that's the risk that you take, innit? Oh, but Tierney's injury prone. Yet Zinchenko and Calafiore combined have been out for longer. Thomas Partey as well. So make of that what you will. Make of that what you will, bruv. I like the Victor Gyökeres one. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. You know, with the Zolis, it's just like I do rate the effort, but way too early for that shit. Way too early. Because at least Gyökeres was banging in goals. Zolis weren't getting the GA like people think, and bearing in mind from the Belgian league. Oh, but it's a farmers league. La Liga hype. Do you know what I'm saying? La Liga, French league, Dutch league, Portuguese league, they're all farmers leagues. Syria, Bundesliga, they're all farmers league. So what's the Belgian league? Farmers league. But if Arteta wants him, if the club want him, I want him. It's the same old bullshit, bruv. It's the same old fucking bullshit, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick to death of that shit, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's embarrassing, bruv. It's fucking embarrassing. And yeah, we should have kept Tierney. We should have kept Kieran Tierney. Like, he was the only out and out fullback, never mind left back, that we had at the football club. Because let's be real, before we got Timber, he was a centre back, moved to right back, moved to left back, then right back. Right back slotted in. One of the best right backs on the planet. One of the best in Europe as well. Ben White, shit centre back, whether it's a 2 or a 3, but especially in the 2. Moving to right back does a lot better, but he's been run into the ground. It is what it is. You know, Calafiore ain't a left back, he ain't a defender, he ain't a midfielder. He's a striker, left forward, left mid in a 4-4-2 at most. That's about it. That's about it. Yeah. Yeah. And that's the problem. That is exactly the problem, Caps. You hit the nail on the fucking head. They will accept anything. You know, they could be gifted a cake that's made of shit with icing and a cherry on top. They'd still gobble up that shit. Literally. That's what we're dealing with, guys. This is the problem, guys. This is the problem, guys. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm upset. It's embarrassing. It's a disgrace. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. A disgrace. And I'm just fucking bored of that shit. I really am bored. There we go. Arteta loves a centre back. He loves a fucking centre back. And you can't convince me or any of us here otherwise. Like, it is what it is. It is what it fucking is. Like, I just don't understand it. I really don't. And It bugs me when fans are hypocrites. Do you know what I'm saying? It's one thing I hate a lot more than lies is hypocrites, bro. It's all well and good saying this league is dead and that league is dead. Premier League is the best league on the planet, which it isn't, by the way. But then when we sign players from these fucking farmers leagues, right? All of a sudden, they're the best player that we've ever seen, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? He's mustard. He's great. He's this. He's that. And shut the fuck up. Bunch of bitches. The lot of them. The lot of them. No, it's like it's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. Like we're in a position where it matters more who we're selling than we're buying. And it's not even so much a buy to sell policy like we were before, paying off the stadium and all that shit. But really and truly, we just need to get rid of them super duper high wages. We can't have Jesus, Havertz, and Odegaard on the bench playing here and there on that high wages. They play every week or they don't at all. And for me, it's the latter. Let them go, bruv. They're beyond finished anyway if they were ever any fucking good. Odegaard was never really good. I don't care about the tech. Never lived up to it. Havertz, more so. Jesus, if you played him left wing and didn't run him into the ground, maybe. But nah, not hearing it. La Liga is my favourite, to be honest. Yeah. Technically, it is the best league in the world for footballers. And we saw that the other night against Betis. Shock. Absolute fucking shock. I hope so much that Tommy Setford will be our second choice goalkeeper and not signing one on 30k on wages and stuff. Yeah. But that's what we've got to deal with. Get rid of Kepa 2 now. Not tonight. 2 now, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not hearing anything else, bruv. This is fucking bullshit. This is certified fucking bullshit. you're taking the piss with that. In the words of Roy Hodgson, let's not take the piss here. But I wasn't taking the. Well, I think you are. Do you know what I'm saying, bruv? Do you know what I'm saying? Fucking Runnison, bruv. Olby has an eye for goalkeepers, Arteta. Fucking hell, do me a favour. Do me a fucking... Yeah, and he does love them. Yeah, to now, bruv. 2 fucking now. 2 damn right, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't laugh, you cry. And if you don't cry, it's just misery, bruv. Misery. And it's not like Napoli are cheering me up anymore either. Especially with them Gabby Jesus links. KDB still here. Fucking Lakaka. Politano. The Italian fucking Madueke without the bandana, fully tatted and all that shit. I mean, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, bro. It's not on. It's not on. But since we're an hour and 10 in, right here, right now, Fat Boy Slim Settings, Bruno G, 75 mil, I believe it was confirmed yesterday, day before. I rate Bruno G. Very good signing, but if that's all we sign, him and Zolis and Meslier, for me, it's still, I'd say, a 1 out of 10 window, mainly because of the lack of outgoings, proper outgoings. And people say, oh, it's harsh. Oh, no. Oh, it's harsh. It's this, it's that. Nah. 1 out of fucking 10 window. As we stand right here, right now. 2 now, bruv. Yeah, 2 fucking now, cunt. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I do rate him, but it's nowhere near enough. Does that mean we sell fucking Zubimendi to Chelsea? Oh, I fucking hope and pray, bruv. And I don't even really pray like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I used to anymore. But that needs to happen. If you want to get on the right track, Andrea Burr, that's where you It's a start, bruv. It's a fucking start. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, we need to be seeing that shit. We need to certifiably be seeing that shit. No more, no less, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? We need pretty much all of these scrubs out the door by hook or by fucking crook. There is no excuses. And if we're struggling to get them out, which is clear that that's the case, yeah, get rid of fucking garlic bread. Get rid of fucking the rest of them cartel board, because Andrea Berta, you got rid of half of them. Get rid of the rest and hire a new board that actually know, that are football minded, but also business minded as well, that know how to get deals over the line, that are respected at board level. Do you know what I'm saying? Get a proper chief negotiator in, or you do it yourself, but you don't fuck up the base. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it has been a 1 out of 10 window, bruv. Absolutely. Yeah. Garlic bread, bruv. It's a dickhead. Dickhead garlic bread. do you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Oh, but now you're being very harsh there. No, 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 no. Garlic head. I forgot about that cunt. Do you know what I'm saying? I didn't even give him a blight. I didn't even give him a blight. I forgot about that cunt. But he's done. He was on forward watch anyway. But I was like, as soon as Berta came in, I was just like, as long as Garlic does what he's told by Berta and all of them things there, and he doesn't fuck up the base, he'll still be here. But at this point, yeah, it's looking hella spooky now, bro. It's looking hella fucking spooky. That's to this whole mess was caused by Mikel and his shite style of football. Well, it's a massive part of it. It is a massive part of it, of course. But the board, Garlic, and Andrea Berta being on forward watch right here, right now, 2 now, bruv, yeah, is even more of a concern, isn't it? And yeah, more attackers would come if we played proper football. That's part of the reason why Morgan Rogers' deal wasn't done, got over the line. Probably partly because the style of play, and also fucking about dithering FC, bruv. Same old shit. Hang on. Club still needs a lot of work. We ain't respected the boardroom level. 100%, bruv. Absolute facts. Absolute facts. If Arteta don't change his style next season, we're cooked right now. Look, if he keeps doing the same shit that he's been doing pre-season, at the very, very latest, he'll be gone in the summer. Next summer. He'll be gone next summer. Because this is unsustainable, bruv. This is unfucking sustainable. And that's the thing. 170 mil. Oh, but it was too much money. It was way too much money, bruv. But yet we were looking to see what Vinny was saying. We're monitoring fucking Rafael. We're exploring Nico Williams and all that shit. I mean, do me a favour. Do me a bomber Clark favour. Blood Clark. More like blood fire for these pussy holes. Do you know what I'm saying? It's true, no attack. Yeah. Alvarez Yildiz, one decent right back and a good goalkeeper is what we need, because Kepra is Almunia reject. Yeah, that's a great fucking shout. I'm getting PTSD from that. We need a left back, bruv. To be honest, if we get a left back or a right back that can play either side comfortably, I would look to get what's his face? Livramento, because I think he's still at Newcastle. I would get him. Lewis Hall looks like he's going Man United. Hasn't been confirmed yet. I would still go out and get Tyreek Mitchell, because he's not going to cost as much as he did last season when he signed his contract. And we could have got him on a free, by the way. Don't forget, this time last summer, basically, we could have got him on a fucking free. Don't. Don't even go there, bruv. Don't. I'm not getting into that. No, 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 no. No. I think we should get Njai anyway, twofold. I think we should get him regardless because he's cheaper than Rafinha, and I think it would be a better option anyway. Tech, because when you have Tech, it puts Arteta on the back foot. It puts him right up against the fucking wall, come, where he has to fight or flight. And we know this manager ain't fighting. You know, he'll try and fight for his job, but he's going to fly. He's going to soar out of here, bruv. That's the only place he's flying to. Or flying from. Either way. Either fucking way. Do you know what I'm saying? I wonder what would have happened if RVP didn't get that second yellow. And Almunia coming in for Szczesny. Yeah, Almunia's got to be up there with the worst keeper we've ever had at this football club. Him and Runnison, even though he wasn't here for that long, didn't play many games. Kepa is right up there as well. Really and truly, it's between Kepa and Almunia. But to be perfectly honest, because the amount of times, the amount of headache, heartache. Remember, he was subbed on in the Champions League final. That was the beginning of the end. Wenger did that. Arsene Wenger did that. But again, it is what it is. But for me, I'd say Almunia is still the worst. And then Kepa not too far behind in second. And then Runnison third. Because Runnison, we should never have brought him in the first place. Same with Kepa, but yeah. You might be right, Natster. Maybe Berta is setting Arteta up for failure. Yeah, because if he does that and it costs us the league, he would have been gone either way. Probably in part why the rumours were there either way earlier on in the summer anyway. So, yeah. Berta's playing a very techie and dangerous game of 4D chess. Do you know what I'm saying? But it better fucking work. It better fucking work because if we're in a position where we can get Champions League football still somehow this season, yeah? Let's just say that the ideal situation would be, as an example, Arteta leaves, and he should have left in the summer anyway, but, you know, that's by the by. Arteta gets potted by Christmas, yeah? Similar time to when Unai Emery was potted, yeah? And we're 8th, and we're barely getting through the knockout stages. Not even the knockout stages, the playoffs of the Champions League, yeah? And we're out of the Carabao Cup. I would bin him. I would bin him, yeah? Because if we're 8th by Christmas and the title's there or thereabouts done, or we're right on the edge of it being done, do you know what I'm saying, yeah? For me, he has to go, bruv. He has to go. So if Berta is doing a supreme sabotage, generational inside job, bruv, yeah? Look, it better fucking work because if it backfires, his ass is out the door. And it is what it is. And I wouldn't be against that either. Like, you know, so Arteta's talent ID for attacking players is so bad. That's why our attack is not even top 10 in the Premier League. Our defence and midfield is world class. But we have no impact. Saliba's world class. Gabriel, you could say he had a world class season. He had a great, unbelievable season. But world class, it's debatable. Not so much. Midfield, no. And even with the addition of Bruno G, it's still not world class. I think Ethan, if he was given a lot more game time, Max Dowman has the potential. You know, Ebrieza, I think he's a few levels off it, but I do rate him highly, very highly. Do you know what I'm saying? But he's a level or two below Elise. You know, it is what it is. Yeah. No, I hear it. Rafinha should be our top target. We shall see, man. We shall see. And he'll do the dogged work. Do you know what I'm saying? He'll do the donkey work. He'll track back and all that shit as well. If Arteta gets sacked end of the season, it is guaranteed I'll take one trophyless season over this manager's shit football. that means we get Matthias Giselle or Cesc Fabregas, who play better football. Um, with Matthias Giselle, it depends what he does with Newcastle. Cesc, it also depends what we do, um, what he does this season for Como, because it looks like he's going to be here another season, and that's testament to his football IQ and his common sense. Yeah, it's all round general knowledge as well. It's where it's at. Any top manager in the world after the League Cup final would have sold Kepa in the summer, but this bozo still wants to play him. Yeah, 100%, 100%, 100%. That guy, he took a pay cut as well. Bearing in mind, people, yeah, he took a fucking pay cut, right? He took a fucking pay cut to join Arsenal Football Club. What Arsenal player or potential Arsenal player in this day and age takes a pay cut to join Arsenal? No one. That means we should never have signed him. And we got him off of Chelsea's books. Yeah. And that Havertz, Madueke, that alone has paid for Morgan Rogers. It's just a fucking shambles. Big up to the 4 live viewers. We had 10 live viewers peak. So big up to each and every one of you. Make sure you're liking and subscribing still. Share as well. Hit the notification bell so you will never ever miss when I go live and direct and in full effect. Also, when I upload the next video as well. Best believe that. I'm going to take a pew. Just going to top up my drink and all of that. And I will be back shortly. And we're back. We're back. I'm back. So, Martinelli and Jesus are on their way out, so combined under 100 mil there, which can be spent on quality players. Yeah, only. If only, bruv. Havertz and Noni signing Sakabor. Yeah. Havertz was the start of the downfall, of Arteta's downfall. I initially thought Noddy, but it might actually end up being Kepa, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. It is what it fucking is. I knew once we lost Rodgers and we hid behind the excuse of World Cup this window was going to be a 2 out of 10. Yeah, I'm still giving it a 1, bruv. Especially at this point, right here, right now. 2 now, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up twofold as well. Appreciate the love, brother. And the chat, of course. Big up Todd. Big up Todd, mate. I'll take her out, yeah. For damn sure, bruv. For damn sure. Like, we are at this point, really and truly, we're at this point where if we don't sell or rip up certain man's contracts, yeah, this season is going to be the rudest of all rude awakenings, bruv. And if it is true, if my suspicions are correct, that Andrea Berta is doing an inside job, supreme sabotage of the highest order, do you know what I'm saying? Then I'll be like, fair play, unless we get a shitter manager than Arteta. Another hipster manager, or basically just a manager that I don't want, don't rate. Do you know what I'm saying? Because really and truly, we can't go backwards. We can't go backwards at all. Like Wilder, Deontay Wilder, I've been saying, case in point, perfect example. Once he fought Fury, you notice how he didn't go back to fighting bums, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? After them 3 odd years, give or take, with Fury, them 3 fights, that trilogy, yeah? Didn't go back to fighting bums, do you know what I'm saying? But he couldn't go up and he couldn't go down either. Do you know what I'm saying? He's at that level where, or was at that level where he has to fight top rank contenders. He can't be doing that shit no more. Arteta's at that point. If he thinks he can get away with signing scrubs, or in this particular case, keeping the scrubs, he won't be at Arsenal for much longer. People will say, oh, the league has given him a 2-3 year blight. Not if we don't get Champions League football, because that is definitely a possibility. That is for sure. And I even said before, not just before we won the league, but earlier on last season when it didn't look like we were quite going to win the league. Yeah, I was even saying, don't be surprised if this manager gets potted by the end of this year, and it can still happen. If we have a catastrophic, like, because we've only won 1 game in pre-season, and that's been our best performance. And again, it's Girona. It's not the same Girona, bro. After the sound of the Solis hype died out, very quick, we're getting that soul-to-soul treatment. Back to life, back to reality. Best believe that, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Back to the here and now, yeah, and all that shit. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and that's exactly what Arteta's going to get. If he's moving foolish back once again, yeah, for the criminal behaviour, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'll be doing with Arteta. Andrea Berta, if he deserves it, and definitely garlic bread should already be out the door. should be dashed in the en la basura. Get in the fucking bin, cunt. Do you know what I mean? 2 now, bruv. 2 fucking now. And we keep on moving with the ill behaviour. Do you know what I'm saying? Standards FC. And let's not forget, people, Standards FC is what got us over the line. Not Arteta loving FC. Not Jim Jones, Captain Black looking ass motherfucking idol worship, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? That didn't get us over the line. Standards FC did. Fabio Vieira, go to Everton for 10, 12 mil. Kepa, 3 mil. Send him to West Ham. Sweet price, 20 mil. AC Milan, Jesus back to Brazil. 5 mil. Havertz back to Germany for 20. Okay, yeah, I see where you go. Yeah, look, if Andrea Berta was doing his job, he'd find a way. But I think the biggest issue is, I think out of them players like Jesus, he definitely want to get rid of. But I have a feeling Arteta wants to keep him, bruv. And again, that'll be his downfall. When you keep the scrubs, it only ends one way, bruv. And it's only a matter of time. And this time's coming sooner than expected, bruv. Right around the corner. Do you know what I mean? That league title ain't getting you no time if we don't get Champions League football. No more trophies, bruv. Like, that's where we're at. That's where he's at. Just on a side note, Henry Pollock worth $1 million a week. Don't you mean? I think you mean $1 million a year. If any rugby player's getting $1 million a week, yeah, my lad, who's investing, bruv? Do you know what I'm saying? At Saints, said he's trying to get him that wage at Saints, which yeah, I heard about that. I even heard Hask, that fucking prick, talk about that shit. But look, it is what it is. Maybe I'll talk about it another day. Who knows? Reece Nelson, yeah, another one, yeah. I think that's what you meant. Yeah. I don't think we'll get 20 mil for Gabby Jesus. And even Napoli, I don't think they'd be dumb enough to pay that. Unless they're trying to do us a favour. And even then, I don't want that to happen. Really and truly. Because there's got to be some other team that's willing to pay like at least 10 mil, 10 mil. And he'll take a pay cut in wages. Odegaard can go as well, yeah. Gibraltar guard. I don't want any of our players to go to Napoli that are scrubs. And I don't want our best players to go to Napoli, ideally. But let's say, for argument's sake, Napoli got Ethan Nwaneri for like 50 mil. Knowing that Arteta's not going to play him, it's just like, it is what it is. But then again, nicking a living Allegri, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Nicking a living Allegri. Yeah, it's... it is what it is with that shit. Big up Quadra. Smash the likes and subscribe, of course, as you enter. I appreciate the love, Todd. Much appreciated, brother. Best channel on YouTube. Big up your damn self. Do you know what I'm saying? I take that compliment humbly. Do you know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of YouTube channels that I watch in it. Some would say, well, a lot would say rather too many, but look, it is what it is. We're at that point now where really and truly the season starts next week. And in a fortnight's time. We got Como on Wednesday, then we got City next week, 3:00 kickoff, UK time. And for any Americans that are watching this live and direct or on playback, if it's Eastern time, that will be 10 a.m. If it's like like Chicago time, like I think it's like Central time. Then it's 9 in the morning. And if it's Pacific time, so LA and all of them places like California, Arizona, Utah, and that Nevada, that will be. I know. I think Nevada. I think is an hour ahead of LA. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. But still, it's fine margins, guys. Fine margins. Do you know what I'm saying? But yes, Pacific time will be 6 a.m. kickoff start. So just to let you guys know. 9 likes so far. Let's get them up, people. Seeing as we had 10 live peak viewers, let's get that shit up rather, and make sure you subscribe as well and share. Would be much appreciated. Yeah, blame Gyökeres. Yeah, Gyökeres weren't good today. He hasn't been good this pre-season. I'm not going to lie, but at the same time, it's just like we don't play to his strengths, number one. Number two, he's by far not the biggest issue. And if anyone's not willing to accept that, then you're part of the problem, innit? I'm going to be real. Because we saw it last season, we'll see it this season. And you see how this manager's been looking, how this manager's been moving today, especially. But I mean, you can say that for the whole of pre-season, but like I'm talking about his facial expressions, bro. Yeah. He's not looking comfortable. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not looking comfortable. Almost looks and sounds like he knows something that we quite don't. Officially, anyway. So, yeah, he wasn't good at the World Cup either. Isak wasn't good. Rafinha wasn't good. Bruno G wasn't good. Even him missing the penalty, despite him missing the penalty, he still weren't good. Vinny was probably Brazil's best player. It's not really saying much, but yeah, that for me, shit show, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Absolute certified fucking shit show. And yeah, here we are talking about transfers, talking about the Arsenal game today. Barely, but again, there's not really much to talk about. Trying to do that mid press and block, not so much mid high press or high press in certain circumstances, or most circumstances rather. We just need to be a counter-attacking team, bruv. Park that bus and then just move with intent. Direct. Live and direct. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not fucking rocket science at all. Even with the players that we got, even with some of these bums that we have in our team, right? We're not suited to playing defensive football. But this manager knows that if we play more attacking football, he's getting exposed. To be honest, the fact that he's keeping most of these scrubs, he's getting exposed anyway. He's played Havertz in midfield on three consecutive occasions, bruv. And he still can't accept it, bruv. He'll do that against fucking... If it's not Como, he'll definitely do it against City. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he'll take that Community Shield seriously, but at the same time, it's just like, I don't see us winning it, bruv. That will probably be Maresca's first trophy, even though it technically doesn't count because it's not a trophy played under professional rules. It's a plate. It's not a Super Cup. It should be, but it's not. But again, that's the standards of English football heritage, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Or lack of it. I don't want Pep Guardiola. I know that's going to be a hot take. Sounds super crazy, but I do not want Pep at this football club. There is a reason why he left City. There is a big-ass reason why he left City. And we need a manager from here on out that respects football, that respects ballers, bruv, that respects freedom, especially in the attacking third. and that's competent enough with the players that we got, especially defensively, our defenders, our DMs, bruv, like the Rices, Bruno G's, etc. Where we can defend well enough, but attack with serious intent, bruv, because we can put a lot of teams away under a different manager, like a Matthias Giselle, for example, even now. I don't want Cesc Fabregas, especially not now, until he proves himself, but even Cesc Fabregas would do better with this team. We play much better football. Much better football. Don Carlito, even now, we do better. Do you know what I'm saying? Believe it or not, we would actually do better. And we would supply Gyökeres a lot more. And he can do his thing. He get rid of them scrubs. Do you know what I'm saying? Because Arteta, I think, is a major part of the reason why a lot of these scrubs are still here. So Burton needs to take accountability for that, being director of football and all that shit. But at the same time, you know, there is definitely still a power struggle in there as to why we're keeping these scrubs. And Garlic is part of the reason, a big, huge part of the reason why we're still signing players for ridiculous wages, bruv. Because Bruno G will probably look like he's going to be on 200k plus. I wouldn't be surprised if they put him on Jesus wages, which he shouldn't be. He shouldn't be. Do you know what I'm saying? If he's on 200k a week, I'd be like, you know what, fair enough. But if he was on like 170 or 180, yeah, which I doubt, because Martinelli's on 180. Unless if he is on 180 and we're planning on getting rid of Martinelli for sure, get rid of Jesus, then I'll be like, you know what, fair fucking play. Fair fucking play. But at this point right here, right now, Fatboy Slim Settings, I do not see it, bruv. I do not see it. Because, yeah, we signed Bruno G, cool. But if we end the transfer window like this, and we've still got Fabio Vieira, we still got Reece Nelson on the books, we still got Jesus, Martinelli, Madueke, Havertz, Gibraltar Guard, Ben White, even Calafiori to a degree, right? Zubimendi to a degree as well, then for me it's a 1 out of 10 window because it's, I've said it time and time before, I've said it a lot on this stream and I'll keep saying this shit, right? The outgoings are far more important than the incomings, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Let me say that one time again for your mind, yeah? The outgoings are way more important than the incomings. Best believe. If we want to retain that Premier League title, if we want to finally get over the line in the Champions League and put Chelsea en la basura and Spursy in the fucking bin, even United to a lesser degree. I know they got more Champions Leagues anyway, regardless whether we win one in the next 3 years or not. I still believe we do. But I have a sneaky feeling when we win the Champions League, it won't be under this manager. I have a sneaky feeling. It might end up being Matthias Giselle. It might end up being Cesc Fabregas. I don't want Cesc Fabregas purely because he's an ex-player. We had the opportunity to bring in Don Carlo and have Patrick Vieira as number 2, and then him ending up getting the job. That would have been a better play. But we went for Unai Emery. I was cool with that. He weren't my first choice at the time. It was Don Carlo. He ended up going to Everton, which for me, again, is an absolute fucking disgrace. That cartel board, Garlic wasn't there at the time. I don't even think Edu was there at the time, but Josh Kroenke, that cartel board have a lot to answer for because they wanted Arteta from day one, but if they brought him in from day one, his ass would have been out of there, bruv, and they knew it. They fucking knew it as well. Scumbags, bruv, dickheads. But that's what we're dealing with. This is exactly what we are dealing with. Like it's basically just getting to a point now where it's only a matter of time with this manager because I've been saying this as well. Like it doesn't look like he's changing much at all. Still relying on the scrubs. You know, we ain't expansive enough. We're leaking goals defensively. Set pieces, we're nowhere near as defensively sound. Now, people could talk about, oh, no Saliba, but Gabriel played today. He played for a fucking hour, which I wouldn't have done that personally. But at the same time, it's just like, nah, nah. It's yeah. For me, I'm having issues. I'm having issues like with that period, among other things. Like I just so frustrating. And then you had fans leaving before the final whistle. I mean, there wasn't a huge amount anyway. You know, there were still tickets available just before the game as well. So you could have easily just rocked up. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just one of them ones, isn't it? Yeah, big up Quadra. Appreciate you stopping by and all that. I'm going to keep going for a bit longer. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm still going to go for a bit longer because I haven't been uploading as much or streaming as much either way. But yeah, against Como, we're going to get found out differently because Como will pick a better team. Yes, it was Dortmund's reserve team and bench, barely. Excuse me, and we fucking struggled big time. We absolutely struggled big time. But for me, um, the way that I see it, I just don't see I just don't see us like at this rate doing anything this season under Arteta. You know, I'm not doing this whole Arteta out shit again because I've accepted that if we have a great start, win all four competition by Christmas, he's going to be here for a bit longer. The only way that's not going to be the case is if we slide down that table. So either way, I'm looking at Garlic, I'm looking at that cartel board, I'm looking at Andrea Berta and Josh Kroenke as well. I'm looking at them because at this rate, Arteta should have left on the highest of highs, and he didn't. Either way, because to be honest, if we'd have won that Champions League, I think he still would have stayed anyway, which is fair enough. But that was my only condition for him staying, and he didn't. He cowered in that final. He cowered in the League Cup final. So it's just like, and we know he's got it in him, and you can see the stress. You know, he's not as relaxed as you would expect him to be. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you thought he was stressed last season. Watch this season. Just watch from now till the end of this year, bruv. By Christmas, you're all gonna see Wagwan in it. You're gonna absolutely positively see Wagwan with this manager, with this team. We know the usual suspects, these scrubs, these Captain Black, Jim Jones looking ass defenders, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? On that bullshit. It is what it is. Gabriel will play every game until he gets. Yeah, he probably will as well, alongside Nkapie or Mosquera. It's not just the result because it's also the performance we've put in. Yeah, it is the performances. It's not even the results; it's the performances. If we'd have lost to Girona, but the signs were there, and we put out the kids, and we put Zolis on, etc., that there was no Haver. But then again, if we'd have done that, we wouldn't have lost regardless. So actually, I'll take Girona aside. Take Girona aside. If we put out the kids, started Ethan, not started Havertz and all that shit, started Meslier even, start Setford, and we still lost like 3-2 or 4-1 or some, maybe not 4-1, but like 3-2 or 4-3, something like that. But even 4-2, 5-3, but there were positive signs. I'd just be like, you know what? Yeah, I'd be cool with that. But the way we went out, bruv, nah. Hell fucking no. Hell fucking no, bruv. I don't see why these players like Bukayo Saka, Rice, and Raya returning from holiday, they should not even be playing until the third. Yeah, no, I hear it. Bare minimum. Bukayo Saka shouldn't be playing for the rest of the year, bro. Rice to a lesser degree as well, but I would make that executive decision. Raya, he didn't play at all in the World Cup, so he can be back for the start of the season, and he will be. But Saka needs to be like, boss, I can't play for the rest of the year. He has to be on that shit. But he won't, because there's a fine line. Fine line, guys. Fine line. Fine margins, guys. To wanting to play every single game and then knowing when you can't do it like you used to. It's beyond denial, bro. It's lack of self-awareness. And you're seeing that with Declan Rice as well. That few weeks break is nowhere near enough, bro. Nowhere near enough for both of them. They know their bodies, or they should know their bodies. Bukayo Saka in particular shouldn't be playing for the rest of the year, because otherwise it's going to destroy his career completely. And he's on 300 grand a week. So he feels like the pressure of like start. If he tells Arteta, look, I can't play for the rest of the year, Arteta will have to accept it. And let's be honest, it's not like Arteta won't play you again, because there's a way to do it without being disrespectful in any way, shape, or form. Same with Declan Rice. Bukayo Saka's star boy as well. Like, you know, Odegaard wasn't star boy, but he was Arteta's son at one point. And even then he brought him back. So it's just like, what are we doing here? Arteta said that Bruno can take Arsenal to the next level. My question would be the next level of what? Attacking football? Yeah. I mean, we'll just have to see. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we absolutely need attacking football, Jalil. 100%. 100%. Just another trophy Arteta's thrown in the toilet. To be honest, he won't throw the community shield. He won't throw that plate in the fucking bin. That's for damn sure. But I don't see us winning it. I really don't. Because it will just be for pride's sakes. Haaland, Ryan Church, even though he didn't play that much in the World Cup, which that in itself is a fucking disgrace, but again, deserved. And yes, even though we beat fucking France in the third place, I mean, I didn't even watch that game. I saw the highlights. It is what it is. So Rashford got the number 14 at United, so he will not come to us, at least for his... Yeah. I mean, it's an ever so slight positive, but we're basically clutching at straws here. Do you know what I mean? That is exactly what we're doing. I mean, but I don't want to see no Nico Williams, no Rafa Leao, no Kittens, aka Gittins, no Pedro Neto. Doesn't look like Garnaches is going anywhere. I mean, I said this before. If it was remotely true that Unai Emery thinks of terminating that loan already before the season's even started, right? And we sign Garnaches for 40, 50 mil, yeah. Like I'm doing Napoli content for the rest of the year. I don't care, bruv. I don't fucking care. I'll do Napoli, I'll do Bath and England rugby content. And then I'll do upload some zombies videos and all that. That's pretty much it. Maybe a few other teams, but I won't be doing any Arsenal content. If he comes to the football club, no more Arsenal content in it until he goes. Until he fucking goes. I am dead ass serious. Dead ass fucking serious. Yeah. That cannot happen. That cannot happen. Don't get me wrong, I'll still watch Arsenal, but I ain't doing no match reactions, none of that shit. None of that shit. But to be perfectly honest, yeah, this fan base will not accept Garnaches. A lot of this fan base initially didn't accept Madueke, but in the end they backed him. I don't think they would back a Garnacho anywhere near as much as Madueke, to be perfectly honest, which is the only good thing and the reason why it won't ultimately happen. Because it's and when you look at it from a PR perspective, because This club loves PR. Our biggest budget is for PR. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they can't spin this. They won't be able to spin that. They could barely spin Madueke, and they can't spin Madueke now because Latan put him and the Basura in the fucking bin. Even Tommy Tukes was like, "Nah, we can't play him." And the only upside, ever so slight upside to Madueke playing for England is that we could actually get something back. You know, even on the high wages, we could get 20, 30 mil. Yeah, we'd still take a loss. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like, if someone comes in for 1 mil for Madueke, take it. 5 mil, 10 mil, 15 mil, take it. Obviously, if it's 20 mil above, you're going to take it anyway. But I have a feeling this cartel board, they're looking at it like, well, we won't sell him for less than 50 mil, which is a fucking disgrace, bro. It's a fucking disgrace. Yeah. I don't think Villa will take that option. Nah, I doubt it. I'd rather Rashford than Garnacho, but again, I don't even want to think about that shit. I'm not dwelling on that for damn sure. Yeah, I know he's on loan at Villa with an option to buy, but I don't see Villa taking that. You know, they probably will end the loan in January if they don't end it this summer, if that's the case. So 300k for Madueke, nah. And to be honest, I have a feeling Arteta won't be here that long for us to make that foolish decision, bruv. Can't be doing that. Can't be fucking doing that shit. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Like we've put ourselves in this position, and we have no one else to blame but us, the club, and most of the fan base that suck this bullshit off. Each and every single time, they're always way too late to the party once the party's gone. Yeah, not even fashionably late. Yeah, you even had Egal, Noni goddamn Madueke, and then silence when it comes to that shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Well, if he's here, I must back him. Get fucked, bro. We're not hearing this bullshit no more. No more Chelsea rejects, bro. Other than Cole Palmer and Reece James, they're the only two I'll take a risk on. Even Caicedo, that ship has sailed. That ship has sailed. And he had a poor World Cup as well. And Nketiah didn't have a good World Cup, but, you know, worst kept secret, along with Bruno G in the end. Like, we knew Nketiah was going to sign. It is what it is. And, yeah, we got the Solis deal. We just need to get them players out the door. It's as simple as that, bruv. It's as simple as fucking that. Like, I just really don't see how this can carry on, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? It baffles the fuck out of me. Hold on one sec. There we go. Yeah, he's one of the worst players I've ever seen, bruv. I barely call him a footballer. He's basically an Olympic sprinter. Remember when we called Nuno Tavares? Yeah? We called Nuno Tavares, bruv, yeah? An Olympic sprinter. If he's an Olympic sprinter, then Madueke is the dog shit Timu version of that, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? And even Nuno, we lost money on. Do you know what I'm saying? We bought him for like 30 mil. Great business. Fucking shambles, bro. Not it. PSV was different. Every PSV fan liked it, but the Dutch. Yeah. I remember his time at PSV briefly, but it is what it is. I'm convinced we owe Chelsea money. I'm not so sure now. We definitely did at one point. Well, you could say we still owe Chelsea for Madueke and Havertz deals. Outside of that, we don't owe them shit, which is probably why we're looking to sell Zubimendi to Chelsea, or Xavi Alonso wants him. Either way, either way, we keep going to Chelsea's bins for their dead fucking players. Paying, yeah, it's foolishness. It's definitely money laundering and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? I might go for Badiashile or Chalobah. It's better. Oh, nah. Chalobah's better out of them too, but yeah. I agree. Nuno was better than Noni. Nuno was more of a wing back, even more so left mid, because he couldn't defend, but he could track back and all that shit. But defensively, his positioning was, yeah, no good, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just one of them ones. It's one of them ones. I mean, how many players have we just like bought? Not just from Chelsea, but other clubs. I remember when we bought Silvestre. Pointless signing. It was way over the hill. Gallas didn't turn out. Remember that swap deal? Alexis for Mkhitaryan, bruv. Straight swap, and we turned down 60 mil for Alexis Sanchez to City. Oh, come on, man. That cartel board, bruv, that needs to be studied. There needs to be a documentary on them fucking cunts. Absolutely. Bro, if Chelsea can sell us Madueke for 52 mil, then Arsenal should also sell Zubimendi for at least 50. You mean 50 mil? Yeah. To be honest, I'd sell him at 40 mil, bro. 40, 45 mil. I think less than 40 mil, you're looking at an absolute disgrace. But again, we don't sell well. Squillaci, yeah, I remember that. Senderos. Yoad Giroud. Andre Santos at left back, you remember him? Who else? Remember Frimpong, yeah? Stay dench or get Frimponged, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? That fucking worked out. He's trying to build his rap career rather than his football career. And if he focused on his football, financially, he'd be sweet, but he's not. Funny how that works out. Obviously, you got Nicholas Bentner, aka Lord Bentner. Meme before memes were a thing. Go figure. Shamak. I mean, Kieran Gibbs was okay, but he weren't on Clichy's level. And even Clichy was mad frustrating, you know, especially when we first moved into the Emirates, but even before that. But then he got up to speed, you know, Bakary Sanya or Sakri Banya as a fucking what's his fucking name? Who said that? He used to be on the squad. Oh, Chris Kamara, that was it. Chris fucking Kamara, yeah. Was saying that Bakary Sanya, or sorry, Sakri Banya. Koscielny, Mustafi, remember that? Kostafi. Ooh, Kostafi, bruv. Oh, but 22, 23 consecutive wins, bruv. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Get the fuck out of here with that ball, bruv. We're not hearing that. High fives all around when they gave Aubameyang away. Yeah, I mean, criminal behaviour, bruv. Criminal behaviour. Carl Jenkinson, yeah. I wouldn't even put him as David Beckham from Timu, bruv. He's nowhere near that. He's not even he's not even the Timu Gary Neville, bruv. Let's be real. Let's be real. Best mate of the Ox and Rambo. Yeah. You know what? You know why the Carl Jenkinson one pissed me off? I'm glad you brought that up. I would have brought that up eventually, but like I'm glad you brought it up now, yeah? Because basically, with Carl Jenkinson, right? We put him on 70k a week, And this was about, what, 10 years ago or so? In this day and age, that would be probably 170, 180 grand a week for a right back that was injury prone, didn't get many minutes, yeah, either way. But every fucking transfer window, every summer, even January, deadline day, he'd always get this mysterious injury, bruv. And then we let him go on a free. And we should have ripped up his contract anyway. Should never have given him that money in the fucking first place. That's why I can't stand Carl Jenkinson. But look, he was smart. He played the game, and then the rest followed suit in it at Arsenal. You know, you got Madueke. The only difference is he's getting more games and less injured. But he's in that fucking bracket among many others in it. Do you know what I'm saying? Frimpong would be on big wages in this. Yeah, he probably would. I'd say at least probably 50k minimum. But I could see him getting 100k, give or take, in this era. But again, he fucked about. He wanted to be down with the street life, innit? And unless you're well connected, and even then, bruv, it's not sustainable, is it? And if it is, then you're on that informant type shit. Do you know what I'm saying? You're a ratter. Yeah, Clichy was half decent. He was good in the end. But it was mad frustrating. You remember, Caps, back in the day. I remember a few games, like, I think he played in the Invincible season, like in the cup competitions. When the last trophy we won at Highbury, the FA Cup 04-05, he played a few games here and there. 05-06, last season at Highbury. And then the first couple of seasons in the Emirates era, he was mad. It wasn't until 08-09 when RVP and more so Adebayor had that blinding season. And to be fair, Adebayor had a wicked season in 07-08 as well. So it is what it is. I remember his goals on his debut, the goal versus Norwich. Yeah, is what it is. Yeah, dog shit. I think he might have got one cap, but then he ended up representing Finland, didn't it? Because he's got Finnish heritage. He's not finished. He's only 28. If you know, you know, people. Do you know what I'm saying? Would you take Barcola from PSG? No. No. Liverpool can have him, bruv. Yeah, Callum Chambers. I'll tell you what with Callum Chambers was a lot like Marmite. Either you love him or hate him. Like sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. When he was right back, diabolical. He was never a fucking right back. But a centre back, he was better than fucking Rob Holding, yeah? Rob Holding was the worst one, yeah? 2 million, yeah? And we ended up selling him for 1. Great fucking business there, Arsenal. Great motherfucking business there. But he was actually all right at centre back, but he did have his moments, yeah? He did have his moments, and he cost us 30 mil as well. I think he cost us 25, 30 mil or 20 mil. So he weren't cheap even at the time. So yeah, and the injuries as well. So he weren't too bad. He was way better than fucking Rob Holding. I don't care what anyone says. Naturally, it's my birthday today. I wasn't letting Arsenal ruin my day today. Well, happy birthday, FC 87. As always, big up your damn self each and every single time. Remember Denilson? Yeah. Not the Denilson, not the real Denilson. You know, the World Cup winner and the one that went to Real Betis, I think, like a season or two before. For a world record fee at the time. I think it was like 30 mil odd or something like that. Proper player. R. Denilson. I don't know his fucking full name or whatever, but yeah, R. Denilson. He was actually decent, but again, like just if he was in this era, he'd be going for Bruno G money. I'm gonna be real, yeah. He'd be on Bruno G money. Like he'd be talked up like Bruno. I'm gonna be real because Denilson better on the ball than Bruno G. I'm gonna be real. No cap. He wasn't the worst player, but he just never lived up to it. Overhyped, way too quick. He was never that good technically. But in this era, he'd be one of the best in the Prem. That's for damn sure. Yaya Sanogo. Postman Yaya, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? But Wenger saw something in him while he was transfer free. Like, yeah, Oli Giroud, bruv. Yeah, this is what it is. I don't want Ramiro. Yeah. We get Ramiro, we're beyond tapped, bro, at this point. And this football club is beyond tapped as it is. Like yeah. Yeah, I do remember that. I do remember that. Oh, actually, it's not. Yeah, like he was okay. He was okay, but Rob Holding was diabolical. He remember he got sent off against Tottenham. I think it was the 21-22, and then Arteta realised that he weren't good enough. But he should have realised from the get-go he weren't fucking good enough, bruv. Him next to David Luiz, it was comical, beyond comical, bruv. Yeah, put him straight in the reserve because he's dog shit, bruv. So one of Wenger's worst signings, one of Arsene Wenger's worst signings as well. I've always said this: when Mudryk ban is up, Arteta will sign him. You watch transfer. Hey, look, if we sign Mudryk, bro, fucking hell. Yeah, because Rashford's off the table, Garnash's is off the table. We won't sign Gittins because no one's going to buy that shit. And they can't PR spin that motherfucker. Pedro Neto, maybe. And Pedro Neto's the best of a bad bunch out of all of them, but I don't want him just because of the Chelsea affiliation, and he's nowhere near good enough to justify that. Cole Palmer, different story. I would do a straight swap with him and Odegaard, bruv. Plus money even for Cole Palmer, just like that. Reece James the same with Ben White. I'd make that deal. Because if we can't loan players and then sell them or end up having to rip up their contracts or they go on a free anyway, we need to start doing swap deals plus cash because we do have the cash. We got the moolah. So, yeah. How is it possible we sold Holding for 2 mil? Well, it's less than that, but either way, to Palace, who couldn't even get a game there, but left over on a I mean, that's the cartel board's logic and all that. That's cronky logic. Don't have a Scooby do what they're doing when it comes to player sales, and it's been that way for the whole Emirates era, even a bit towards the end in the Highbury era as well. Let's be honest, Arsene Wenger, you know, David Dean, like that relationship has always been solid. But again, the cartel board that David Dean was talking about, yeah, need to get rid of the rest of them. And we won't move forward as a football club until they're gone, along with Garlic. And if Kroenke ain't going to sort this shit out and make certain decisions, executive decisions that need to be made, he can fuck off as well, royally, sell up. Have you seen that Palace signed defender Tomiyasu? Hey, look, it is what it is, man. The question is, will he stay fit? Yeah, at this moment in time, I don't see us winning the league as well. I really don't. Denilson was captain for Brazil. You talking about our Denilson caps, yeah? Not the real Denilson, yeah? Not the actual proper baller, yeah? I didn't know that. You remember that Arsene Wenger said to Rob Holding, I'm sorry he didn't cost 100 mil. Yeah. He thought he had a gem there. Nah, mate, he was fucking shit. Callum Chambers was better, and we paid a lot more for him. So, make of that what you will. Top Goon is saying it's only pre-season. We lost to Tottenham last season in pre-season, but we went on to win the... Yeah, look, it's not the same, bruv. It's not the fucking same. We went on pre-season tour. That's a bit different. We haven't been on pre-season tour. That's the one good thing that I will take from this pre-season. We haven't gone on tour, yeah? And what is it? We went to Girona. So we went to Spain, went to Dublin, and went to, obviously, for the Emirates Cup back at home. Como, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, I think we're playing Como at home at the Emirates. So we haven't really done much travelling. Pretty much like the good old days, isn't it? Do you know what I'm saying? None of these pre-season tours. I know other teams are doing it, but we're not doing it. And that's a smart fucking move. But that's the only thing we've done right this summer. Do you know what I'm saying? Look, KD, our defense is cooked anyway. Whether we get Romero or Conte, I can't take this anymore. I can't do that. I can't do this any fucking more, bruv. I can't do it anymore. Yeah. US, Singapore, Indonesia. Definitely Singapore, bruv. Definitely Singapore. About my blood clot Yang and all that shit. Yeah, Cesc will put Arteta in a spliff, bruv. And I don't want any of them players. I don't want any of them motherfucking players. Absolutely not. Not happening, bruv. Because here's what will happen, yeah? This is exactly what's going to happen. We sign Romero or we sign Conte, yeah? They're going to cost us in the latter stages of competitions, just like Kepa did. Kepa needs to be sold to now. He should have been sold in the summer. Should never have been bought in the fucking first place. Another one, bruv. He's one of our worst ever signings. One of our worst ever goalkeepers. That's for damn sure. And there is a case for him to be worse than Almunia, bruv. Yeah? That's how fucking bad it is, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? That's how fucking bad it is. See you later, Todd, in a bit. Oh, certified liability. Certified liability, AFC. There's way too many, bruv. There's way too many. It beyond baffles me at this point. I just can't believe we're still doing this shit. Really and truly. Like I just don't see how we can keep going time after time with this cartel board, Josh Kroenke. We've had Garlic in CEO for like about a year or so, couple of years probably, doing fuck all, bruv. Keeping this bullshit going. Yeah, Sol Campbell, like, not even in the same conversation, bruv. AFC, respect, is not even in the same conversation, bruv. Not even in the same conversation, yeah? Not even in the same conversation. Like, why don't we make them signings? If we're going to buy from rivals, buy the best that we can get. As cheap as we can get, but if not, and we want them, do what it takes, bruv. David Dean would do that. But this cartel board, Garlic Breath, Kroenke, and Andrea Berta ain't doing shit at this moment in time. This summer, right here, right now, too now, bruv. Yeah, I'm questioning Berta, yeah? I'm questioning Andrea Berta, yeah? It's not happening, bruv. No Vinny, no Morgan Rogers. Alvarez off. Well, I didn't really want him anyway, to be perfectly honest. And I'm going to be real. Striker is not the priority signing because we've got Mikel Merino. We get rid of Jesus and Thingy. To be perfectly honest, at this point, when Saka comes back next year, we'd be better off playing him up front, two up front and all that shit. And then we could actually sign Amin Gouiri, the Algerian forward from, I think he's still at Marseille. We could bring Balogun back, would be a much better option. Definitely not the King of Zamunda, Eddie Nketiah. She is your queen to be, and all of that shit. Do you know what I'm saying? We're not doing none of that fucking bullshit. Not again, and definitely not on 100k a week. Not happening, bruv. Absolutely, well and truly, not happening. This past year, I don't see any techie wingers. There's not many. There's not many. I'm gonna be real. There really isn't. There really isn't many. Do you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I knew Kepa was rubbish, but he has gone new levels. Yeah. I mean, the fact that he's still here is a fucking shambles, bro. Fucking shambles. Centre back, left back, right back, left winger, 2-3 players minimum. Yeah, but I don't trust this manager. Never really trusted this manager, but the league title was bought in time. But depending on how we do this season, he won't get that much time. If we fall off worse than Liverpool, yeah, he'll probably be gone by Christmas. And I want Garlic to go to now, bruv. Right here, right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, only 5 goals, Caps. Only 5 fucking goals, yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Prince of Zamunda are more like, yeah, I hear it, man. I hear it. Like we never learn from our mistakes. We keep doing the same shit. And at this point, right? At this point, like I just don't see how it gets any better under this regime. Because initially, when you think about it, Andrea Berta was doing Bad Boy, hence Andrea Mafioso Bad Boy Berta and all that. But now he's just Andrea Berta. He's fucking up the bass. He's fucking up the bass proper. I'm not hearing it. It's just not on, bruv. It really isn't on. And to tell you the truth, right, he can go along with Garlic as well if this shit keeps going on. Really and truly, like, because Bruno G, Zolis, Meslier, who we never should have signed in the first place anyway. Initially, when I thought about that signing, I was like, probably be like third choice or whatever. But again, 30k a week. I should have known that this club would put him on fucking 30 grand a week. Once I saw that, I was like, you know what? I'd take that back. Poor signing. Guns and others, you know, they look, fair enough in it. But I was just like, I didn't think it was as bad. But I should have known where this summer was heading just with that signing alone. Just with that motherfucking signing alone. I mean, it's just unacceptable. Do you know what I mean? Like, when you can't keep defending the indefensible, yeah, no more. You got big fucking issues. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no fucking way, bro, that any other club that's remotely serious would be moving like how we're moving, bro. I don't see it, man. I really don't fucking see it. Because time and time again, that's right, bro. 90k a week for Solis, bro. 90k a week. The 30k I'm talking about is Ilhan Meslier, bro. Could barely get a game for Leeds reserves, bro. And we're putting him on 30k a week. He'll be another Runnerson. And again, it just goes to show as well. It just fucking goes to show as well. This manager will not change, bro. This manager will not fucking change, yeah? He will not change. And this is the fucking problem. This is the absolute fucking problem. When you have a manager that's too stubborn to change his ways, yes, we're playing a little bit better, but the only reason why is because he's not getting away with that bullshit that we were doing last season. But you're seeing elements of that, bits and pieces, not even traces of that, specks of that. You're seeing elements across the board. More so in the Betis and today against Dortmund. We do that against fucking Como, yeah. We're expeditiously cooked. We're fully fried, bruv. And not the good kind of fried chicken and all of that shit. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'll be having my dinner soon as well. So, yeah, we'd be going for 2.5 hours. I think last time was it Johnny messaged me early saying no, he's still held up at work, so it's unlikely he'll make it. But we'll sort something out. I think he's doing a show tomorrow, so I'll probably see him then in the evening or something like that in the week. We'll sort something out. But yeah, I think I'll end it here. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, big up to each and every one of you. And before I go, I will read this out. Harry Kane got a 55 mil buyout clause, slap 100 mil down and watch Tottenham fan. Yeah. I think even 80 mil, they would definitely consider it. 90 mil, I think will probably, at the very, very least, get it over the line. But we won't do that. If anything, yeah, what we should be doing, 55 mil for Harry Kane plus Havertz, yeah? If it takes 60 or 70 mil, fine. Get it done, bruv. Get it done. Because Bayern would actually consider it. The fans wouldn't rate that signing. But put the money down there, bruv. He is basically, yeah, Harry Kane is the perfect striker forward for Mikel Arteta, bruv. He really is. He really fucking is. Big up Rashid. Man like Rashid, yeah? Make sure you like and subscribe to him, bruv. Smash the likes up as well for me, of course. But my fucking brother, you know what I'm saying? Yeah? Wednesday I will be there. Do you know what I'm saying? Previewing the Como game, innit? If you're doing that stream, brother, yeah? The Arsenal voice. Do you know what I'm saying? Rashid. Man like Rashid. Big up for putting that comment in. Do you know what I'm saying? Spending a little bit of time watching my stream. Much appreciate that, brother. As always. As fucking always. Curtis Shaw said, make Arsenal French again. We want Killian and ended up with Ilan. Yeah. Look, the first French player I think Arteta has signed, and it has to be that fucking bum. Do you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But yeah, hasn't implemented anything. Hasn't changed. But basically, guys, I will leave it there. Make sure you like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you will never, ever, ever miss when I go live and directing in full effect or when I upload the next video. I'll probably have one or two uploads, probably one next week at some point with the zombies content. I will be doing a stream on Wednesday evening after the game. I'll be doing basically a match reaction. If there's any more transfer news, I'll be doing that as well. So stay tuned for that. Stay safe. Stay true to yourself. Big up Rashid. Like I said, make sure you like and subscribe to him. Take care. All the best. Stay true to yourself. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, the rest of this Sunday with this lovely weather, especially if you're in the UK and that. And yeah, I will see you guys Wednesday. And before that, probably we'll see you on Johnny's stream if he's doing one tomorrow or maybe Tuesday. So go check me out there on Johnny Talks Cow Show TV. Make sure you like and subscribe to him as well. So yeah, big up people, and we are out of here. Laters.